Prologue. Before the lights. Here is a version of this story where they never met, at least not face to face. But did they not? Wang, a man who has been through more hardship and loss than anyone should carry. We see fragments, flashes in the dark, a young man, beautiful and bright, laughing, reaching toward Wang, smiling at him. Wang used to dream of that face. He does not anymore. The beautiful young boy disappeared, taking Wang's warmth with him. What remains is something colder, harder. Wang became ice, and ice does not do sentiment. Ice does not do history. The problem is, he has buried himself completely inside that new identity. There is no map back.
Chapter 1. The Weight of Crowns. A massive arena. 80,000 people. The music lives in your sternum. Moonvale 5 men, in perfect sync, 2 hours deep into a performance that has long since stopped being performance and become something else entirely. They move as one thing, breathe as one thing, burn as one thing. Rayon hits the final note of the last song and holds it. The arena holds its breath. He releases clean, full, devastating. The crowd erupts. 80,000 voices. The sound is a living creature pressing against the walls. Rayon smiles. The smile is real. Even after years in the machine, after everything that grinds people down into product, he still means it. Every time. He steps to the edge of the stage and reaches toward the outstretched hands below. Not to touch, just to reach. And something in his face goes open and unguarded in a way that makes cameras linger. Beside him, Han Ye-jun scans the crowd with heavy-lidded calm. Most people assume he is basking. He is counting exits. Naren Vachira bounces at stage left, grinning at a fan holding a sign in Thai. He points at her. She screams so hard, she briefly disappears. Kang Siwon stands slightly behind the others, watching his members the way a lighthouse watches ship. Not because they need guidance, but they are not just members to him. They are brothers. Lin Zeyu, the youngest, has confetti in his hair from the finale. He is currently trying to eat a piece of it. His hyungs gave him that freedom, the safety to be exactly this free. They are, by any measure, spectacular. They are also, quietly, exhausted in a way that does not show under lights. Meanwhile, in the crowd, near the rear of the floor, hood up, face down, still, in a crowd of 80,000 moving bodies, jumping, singing. No one looks. The figure is not looking at the stage. He is looking at the gaps between things. The security rotation. The place where the barricade bends and creates for a blind spot. His eyes move across the venue, across the idols. Tonight is surveillance. A shadow lurking in an ocean of fans. Chapter 2. Things that break in the dark. Highway. The city passing in orange and white blur. Post-award ceremony. They had won. Album of the year. The one that mattered. The trophy sits between Zeyu's feet. He has appointed himself its guardian, and no one has the energy to argue. Ye-jun, not looking up from his phone.
You're going to drop it.
Zeyu.
I have never dropped anything important in my life.
Ye-jun.
You dropped your passport in Incheon Airport.
Zeyu. That was a fumble, not a drop. Technically, from the back row, Nam laughs. The exhausted kind of laugh. Rayon sits by the window. He took off his stage makeup in the dressing room, but missed some. There is still liner at the outer corner of his left eye, a smudge of gold on his jaw. No one has told him. It makes him look more human, and they all secretly like that. Rayon replied, I'm always thinking. C1. You're thinking about something? Rayon turns from the window. In the low light, the gold smudge on his jaw catches passing streetlights and flicksters. Rayon slowly speaks. Do you ever get the feeling that someone's watching? The van goes quiet, in that specific way where everyone hears something and pretends they didn't. Nem. Carefully, says Sasengs. It's been worse lately. Rayon. Not like that. Like. The other kind of watching. The kind that isn't adoration. No one answers. The van approaches Hanam Bridge, heading toward their apartment in Hanamdong. The driver picks up speed on the empty road. And then the brakes do not respond. It happens in seconds and lasts forever, the way accidents do. Driver warns Charlie, but controlled voice. Brakes are gone, hold on. The barrier. Not a full collision, a controlled graze. The driver steers into it deliberately, using it to bleed the speed. The van stops at an angle on the shoulder. Thin, white smoke rising from the front axle. The night, suddenly very quiet. C1 finally checks everyone. Ye-jun bruise forming along his forearm from bracing on the seat in front. Zayu's small cut on his palm from the trophy slipping between his feet. Nem, Fime, already on his phone. C1, fine. Rayon hit the window with his shoulder. Presses his palm against it. Testing. Rayon. Before C1 can ask, turns to him and says, Hyung, I'm okay. How about others? 1 kilometer back. The figure watches from the overpass. The smoke rise from below. He had clocked the vehicle tailing the convoy since the venue 3 cars back, switching lanes with the careful irregularity of someone who knew how to trail. He pegged it 40 minutes ago. He has been running options. He pulls out his phone. It connects on the first ring. The figure said, I started the game. It's looking fun. A pause on the other end. Then dry replied came in. Do what you want, but remember, if those essays dogs got this smell, I will hunt you myself. And cuts the call. The figure looks at the distant smoke. He smiles and said, whatever, Pop.